Hi, I'm Deborah.
And I'm Lawrence.
And in this video, we're going to unbox the January 2020 MindWander box. MindWander is a self-care, mental health,
Something like that.
cognitive behavioral therapy focused subscription box for women. As usual, we paid for this ourselves.
We aren't sponsored or anything like that.
Right, we aren't sponsored by Dr. Sarah. Dr. Sarah is one woman, a therapist she's been in practice for over 10 years, and she does this all herself. It's 100% her, and we think she's the ones we've done in the past, we just have been really happy with.
Yeah.
So,
well, without further ado, let's get into it.
Okay.
So we begin with, I believe this is the zine.
Workbook.
Well, workbook.
Mini
whatever
workbook.
you want to call it.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a card in front of it. When you feel like quitting, remember why you started. And it also has a habit tracker on the back with a calendar kind of thing. Week 1, week 2,
Week
3, week 4.
So
and then
4 weeks. And the other thing is that what she does is she also ties in what's going on in the boxes a lot of times to what's going on the group. So it's like a support group, of... So in other words, people will talk about their habit trackers or whatever the theme is, and talk about how they've been doing. Okay, so in the mini workbook, it says making a plan. Set yourself up for success this month with a concrete plan for self-care. This workbook has 4 main sections, each focusing on skills that will help you set and reach your goals. Included in this workbook is a checklist of all the major worksheets so you can keep track of your progress. You can approach the workbook by focusing on one set of skills per week, or you can sit down for a marathon session and read through it all at once. Regardless of how you choose to approach the workbook, I encourage you to schedule and protect some time each week to reflect on your progress. So the way the workbook is going is that and this is the case with the mini workbooks that come in the other boxes, is it's very specific. It's basically like sitting down with a therapist and getting your hand held on how to accomplish these things, which is one thing we really, really like about it. So for instance, it starts with a goal-getter checklist. And so the first thing, for instance, that you do is you identify your values. So in other words, you identify what's important to you. So then that helps you figure out what you want to work on. So, for instance, there's a whole section, know your values, and then identify your values. And I mean, it's pretty extensive. So value 1, for instance, then it says, why is this value important to you? So it's again a workbook, and you have to sit and think about this. Are you doing behaviors consistent with this value? And brainstorm a goal or goals consistent with this value. So it's the same thing with then values 2 and 3. And then it goes into how to set good goals. And again, you can see this is really extensive. And then there's a page for the goals. Commit to an action plan. Focus on what's important. I just love this stuff because it's so valuable compared to a lot of those other self-care boxes out there. And then goal 1 and the action plan for that. Goal 2, goal 3. And then there's a really good section here. Expect obstacles, because we all know that there's, as much as we try to work on things like this, we're going to have some backsliding. And then dealing with motivation. And this is really good. For instance, she says, as excited as you might feel right now, it's natural for motivation to change over the course of time. There may be days when you just don't feel like doing the behaviors that will move you toward your goal. It's important not to get demoralized or to give up when this happens. Instead, we expect it to happen at some point, and we plan ahead so we know how to deal with it. So then it's like for instance, challenge negative thoughts. Try a fresh start if you've fallen off track. There's just a section on boosting motivation. And then there's also, this is what's next month, self-love, which is really good for February, Valentine's Day. So,
True.
Because if you don't love yourself, as they say, you can't love someone else. And at the end is monthly reflection. So reflect on your progress.
I don't think that's true.
But what's great is that, again, you're getting support in the Facebook group, not only from other people, but also from Dr. Sarah, because she's very involved in this. So I've seen people post and say, I'm having trouble with this, working on this. And not only do you get other people chiming in with suggestions and everything, but Dr. Sarah also does.
Shower spray.
Is start your day with a fresh and invigorating blend of herbal elements. The Awaken Essential Oil Shower Spray has an all-natural formula that will stimulate your mind and senses while turning your shower into a private spa. Shake well and spritz a few sprays into the steamy air over your shower head to uplift your spirits and brighten your mood. Ease into your daily routine with an encouraging blend of soothing citrus oils for an enhanced shower experience. Use this time to reflect on your values and goals and get set to have a great day. And the value is put at $8. So these stickers, the habit tracker stickers, were designed in collaboration with Kenna Sato Designs to pair with your habit tracker this month. Decide on a habit you'd like to incorporate into your daily routine, working on your workbook or action steps toward a new goal. Then give yourself a reward by marking off each day of completed activities with an adorable winter woodland sticker. Value $3.
Cool. We have pencils.
Go get it. Oh, I thought you were going to pull this out.
No.
Okay, so this is Inspirational pencil set. This 5-piece pencil set was created just for MindWander members. Each colorful pencil has an inspirational phrase chosen by you. We polled Facebook group members, and these were your top 5 favorite motivational phrases. These are great for in-the-moment boosts of determination during tough times. Tuck them into your backpack, workbook, or purse to keep close by. Value $10.
You got this.
Just breathe.
Progress, not perfection.
She believed she could, which is pink, my favorite.
Start where you are. And then the final one. This too shall pass. Okay.
So those, I like things like this that brighten up, that brighten the day up. You see my desk at work. I love to have all sorts of, nice stationery and
Pink.
office stuff. And yeah, there's a fair amount of pink, of course.
Well, anyways, moving on from pencils, we have goal getter cards.
Okay, so those are the cards that we have. Those I think are for the journal prompts. Journal prompt card pack. This month's cards include 30 journal prompts to help you dive deeper into your goals and motivations. Prompts will also help you think about other steps you can take to get the most out of your day. Some of the prompts have suggested dates so we can practice together.
Let's start. John Lennon once said, "Life is what happens to you when you're busy making other plans." What does this mean to you?
Group challenge, January 18th or 19th. Getting organized can help you be more productive. Declutter a part of your house today. Closet, drawer, corner, etc. Show us a before and after. So these are not only journal prompt card pack. So these are not only journal prompts, but then also as she has the challenges too. So some months the cards are like challenges, and some months they're journal prompts. Tying in with what the theme of that month is. So journal prompt: reflect on a recent situation that triggered an overwhelming emotional experience. Identify the interpretations you made in the moment. Now think of 3 other explanations. So Goal Getter, this is Goal Getter Notepad. This notepad was created to help you stay on track all month long. Each page has space for action steps to take toward your top 3 goals, as well as anything that got in the way and possible solutions. There's also space to note your wins for the day to keep the positive vibes flowing and your motivation high.
Vibe check.
So action steps for today. So then you have the 3 goals. So what are you going to do for this goal today, your second goal, and your third goal? And the things that got in the way of my action steps and possible solutions, and then wins for today. So that's great. I really like the illustrations too. I love
This
the
is
white and gold.
pretty hefty, I'll be honest.
Let me see what that is. Oh, okay. I know what it is. It's
Cool.
the Get It Girl coaster set. Sorry.
That's an dream. It's print. Dream.
Well, as you said, this is geared towards women.
Absorbent coasters. Oh, well, that's actually pretty useful.
Absorbing coasters. Huh.
Dream Queen. Gold Digger. Oh, Jesus. Killing it.
Gold Digger, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. Get it, girl. Okay.
So Get It Girl coaster set. You'll love, they come in their own thing. Oh, that's great. So you'll love this set of 4 stone coasters featuring Dream Queen. Well, you read those.
They're stone. How are they?
In a blush, emerald, and metallic palette.
Hold on. How are they absorbent?
Stone absorbs liquid. It absorbs liquid.
I guess I'm just like a dumbass then.
You're not a dumbass, but yeah, it is. What it is that it probably will absorb it without being damaged. The way paper or possibly even wood coasters would get.
Yeah, we have a lot of wood coasters.
Yeah. So, let's see. The wire holder included will help to keep them organized. Keep these in a place you'll see them often for a boost of motivation. And it puts the value at $15. Yeah, one thing I really like is the wire holder, because you know how our coasters kind of
our coasters are
get
just
all
jammed
over
in
the
a
place,
drawer.
and they're either jammed in a drawer or they're floating all over the place and getting in the way.
There's so much of this, Jesus Christ!
I'm glad I'm gonna use it for something.
Galaxy Bomb, a black amber bath fizzer with a surprise inside. I'm slightly concerned. The word surprise always slightly concerns me. I'll be honest. Created by a pair of teenage sisterpreneurs. Organical Tropic Roll-On Energy Essential Oil.
While the research on topical essential oils for decreasing anxiety or depression is not strong, stopping for a mindful moment to check in with yourself, breathe, and remember your goals is always a good idea. This organic blend of 100% pure essential oils includes scents of rosemary, juniper, spruce, lemongrass, clove, and nutmeg. Use it for a boost during times of stress to get back on track and working toward your goals.
It's flammable.
Although actually, this is really what this is good for is for the reason she's right that there's no proof that it helps with decreasing anxiety, but what those scents, especially because they're pretty sharp and strong, would be good for
you, Mrs. Soap Maker, so I know.
Huh?
You know all about his.
Well, no. So
Mrs. Soap Maker.
No, because I'm reading or learning about anxiety. So the stuff we put in the anxiety kits, generally you have something, because if you have an anxiety attack, you have the depersonalization and derealization.
Whoops.
And sharp or strong smells or tastes then bring people out of the depersonalization, derealization.
I actually didn't really know that.
Oh yeah, that's nice. That's really nice.
Should we?
And I like the bottle
try
too.
It?
Yeah.
Not really my kind of thing, but.
Well, what kind of scents do you like?
Not something that sharp.
I like that. So,
that's it.
As usual, for me, as usual, the real star of the box is always the mini workbook, because this is, I think, what sets MindWander apart from the other self-care box. I mean, if you think about, Buddy Box a lot of the time does have this kind of thing where, there's
so much of this
a theme, and then there's cognitive. They use cognitive behavioral therapy to help you, for you to help yourself, change something. So this is what I like about Buddy Box and MindWander, because they're really going to make a difference. You know, I mean, obviously these are tools, and if you know, if you don't do anything with them, then they're not going to make a difference. But you know, it's so clear that she puts a lot of time and effort into this. And for me, these boxes, the MindWander boxes, and some of the Buddy boxes, are as good as you know, a session with a therapist. So yes. I always like the workbooks because of the fact that they're actually going to.
No, I like. I mean, it's not like I don't like them for me because obviously I'm never going to use them.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel the need to do that sort of stuff. It doesn't help me. I've tried like doing that kind of stuff before. I haven't found it to be helpful for me personally. So the inclusion of it doesn't like ping with me.
But I think it's what sets this box
it certainly does.
From other ones, like, you know, like Sarah box, where you basically get beauty.
God, don't remind me of that.
You know, you get beauty stuff, candles, and it's really just self. It's not what we consider self-care. Whereas to me, self-care is literal self-care.
It's corporate idea of self-care.
Yeah, so
what
TheraBox and other
influencers
boxes
post.
like it aren't really mental health self-care.
Yeah, no, that's the kind of self-care.
It's like the have a glass of wine.
Interrupt me.
Well, I know.
My lord.
Okay.
It's like the kind of self-care in quote-unquote influencers post about on Instagram. Right. It's not like actual self-care.
Like get your nails done. Have a bath, have a glass of wine. You know,
that's not self-care.
That's not self-care.
Unless it genuinely helps you.
If you're very stressed, that's definitely a form of self-care.
A form.
But
it's definitely not.
After you have your manicure and your glass of wine, are you going to be actually any better off?
That's a good point.
Real self-care is doing things like saying, okay, what do I need to change? Do I need to change my eating habits? Do I need to de-stress? You know, do I have some habits like, so for instance, you know, this month, as the MindWander is saying, do I have some things I'd like to change about my life? So that to me is real self-care. You know,
yeah, I agree.
You know, so and that's really, I think, what MindWander is about. I mean, it's you know, it uses cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, practices to help you actually make a difference in your life. So, and I think she includes this other stuff because partly so people can indulge themselves and pamper themselves, you know, and I think people you like the stuff more, you said, more than the because
it isn't like it doesn't really. But it's not something I
right. But really. But you can see a lot.
I can see that it would be helpful for a lot of people.
And it's very well organized, and the tools are there. Plus, you have the Facebook group.
So we have a bonus for you. This is the first box we got, and now upon seeing it, you may think, "Oh, that's bad. I guess Dr. Sarah doesn't put together very good boxes." This is thick cardboard. Yeah, I'd like to make that clear.
It is.
Although,
literally, if I can't get anywhere if I push down on it.
Yeah. It is
pretty thick. Very thick cardboard.
And so, presumably, what happened is either the delivery driver wasn't very careful with it, or it somehow got slammed around. You know, a casualty of the holiday rush, as you said. Yeah. And so, what the case is there is.
And so we contacted her.
Yes. So we contacted her, and she was perfectly fine with giving us another.
She was really upset that this had happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you see your work.
Yeah.
Dented heavily, and there is a stain on the packing label
in it. Yeah. So we can tell right away, and the box, that something broke. So then she sent one out immediately.
Yeah.
The replacement.
Hold on.
She did tell me.
Yeah, there's definitely something.
She did tell me that. So remember, this was after everything had gone out. So she did tell me she was going to have to swap one thing. because she'd run out. Obviously, this was, after all the boxes had gone out.
This appears to be what it was.
Poor
It
thing.
was.
Looks like it was.
Well, no, it's actually not that damp, and it's wrapped in plastic.
Ooh, so that's why that said gold and glitter. Gold and glitter bath bomb. This giant bath bomb features the cheerful scent of a citrus fruit blend that's sweet with a hint of floral. After a busy day working toward your goals, you deserve a warm, relaxing bath. This is time just for you. Breathe, relax. Take a few minutes to check in with yourself. What's going right in your life? What needs more of your attention? What steps can you take toward a great 2020? And that's valued at $5.
So yeah, as it turns out, this was the intended bath bomb, and we in fact got this, which I'm kind of liking this, honestly.
It's black. You like black. I like gold and glitter.
Be quiet. No, it's Galaxy. Anything with a Galaxy design, I love.
Yeah.
But anyways, so yeah, that's the story of the first
yeah.
January
but Dr.
2020
Sarah
box.
was
She was
wonderful
perfectly
about it. Yeah, she was wonderful about
perfectly.
it. Yeah. Obviously, good customer service.
Yes, very good.
I know that you're not as into the mini workbooks and everything, but
we have different tastes.
Again, I think that the value, for me, the value for self-care and self-discovery, these workbooks are awesome, and I really like them.
I just realized this kind of looks like a planet with rings.
Yeah. Okay.
I get easily distracted.
Anyway, so
spin. Anyways, oh yeah, we hope you enjoyed the video. Found it entertaining, helpful, something like that. If you enjoyed it, you can leave a like. If you didn't, you can dislike it. We don't care. You may. I don't know. But in any case, if you'd like to say anything, compliments, criticism, questions, anything, you can leave it in the comments. And if you enjoyed this content and would like more of it, you can subscribe to the channel. And in any case, we hope that you had a nice day. Have a good rest of your day as well.
take care. You don't straighten that out because then I can't use it.